What's up, YouTube? How's it going, guys and gals? This is the Atomic J, and I hate being stared at. But in all seriousness, though, how you guys doing today? This is going to be episode 2 of Jay's Peeves, if you guys couldn't tell already. For those of you who are still new to my channel and don't know what Jay's Peeves is, it's basically me doing a little series on, talking about things that annoy me in real life or in video games or pretty much anything I feel like talking about, really. It's more of a way to me to get in touch with you guys, the subs, so... what I really want you guys to do in this, when I do these series, is comment and let me know how you feel about the things I talk about. If you feel the same way about them, or if you don't, if you have a differing opinion, let me know. I'll leave a link for my first Jay's Peas episode in the description, so if you want, it'll give you more of a description of what the series is. But anyways, before I actually get into the actual list for this episode, I'm gonna be talking about a couple things real quick. First of all, how do you guys like my new intro? I left it in my last commentary, and I assumed that you guys might say something about it, but none of you said anything about it. So I was just wondering what you guys thought of it. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it. You think if it's cool? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Just let me know what you think. The one thing too, real quick, I think you guys are gonna like this gameplay. I don't really talk about the gameplay when I do these episodes, but I think you guys might like it because in this episode I was playing really aggressively. I was going for montage clips actually for Snipinator's new team. I plan on sending him a montage, so that's why most of my my plan was for this game. But it turned out really good, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. And also, as promised, I'm rocking that dusty camo on that ugly L96. Ugh. Anyways, so let me get into the topics at hand without further ado. First thing I want to talk about is being stared at. And now, obviously, no one likes being stared at, but in my little town, I don't know what it is about me and my store, or just me in general, actually, but I get stared at a lot. Okay, first off, let me get into the three different types of stares, because there are three. There's the first stare, which is the I like you stare, which a girl or a guy gives to each other when they think they're cute, and they blush, they look at each other, and then they look away because they're all giggling, whatever, right? And then there's a second stare, which is the blank stare, which when you're deep in thought or you're not thinking at all, you so happen to look over at somebody and you're fixed on them, and then they realize you're looking at them, and then you guys make eye contact and you guys just turn away because you realize that you guys are looking at each other, in awkwardness. And then there's the third stare, the I'm going to rip your head off and tear out your inside stare, and that is the stare I get all the time. I don't understand why. I'm a friendly guy. I haven't really done anything to be mean or rude to anybody, especially at my store. So for the fact that people give me these stares, it's kind of strange. Excuse me. The more recent case I could think of was when I was actually working. It actually happened a couple days ago. I was working at my job, and most of you guys know I'm a produce clerk. I work with the vegetables and stuff. I was working at my little station, doing my normal business. And then, I don't know if you guys ever get this, but you ever get a little twitch in the back of your brain saying, hey, there's someone staring at you. You should totally look behind you. So I'm like, all right. So I look behind me, I glance over, and it's this middle-aged Caucasian lady staring at me, just like dead on, like stare. The best way I can describe it is, if you guys ever seen Inception, where Leonardo DiCaprio is talking to that guy in the restaurant or at the bar, and then everybody just stops what they're doing and stares at Leonardo. That's how I feel with this lady. So I glanced over. I'm like thinking, okay, fine, maybe she'll just look away in a minute. So I continue to work, and then I get that little twitch again in the back of my brain saying, hey, dude, there's someone staring at you. So I'm like, all right, let me look over again, and it's the same lady. And so at this point, I was tired of being stared at, so what I did was I stopped what I was doing, put my hands directly at my side, turned full front to her, and we had a good old-fashioned stare off for at least 10 to 15 seconds, which I ended up winning. But it was just weird, because I was like, why is she staring at me? I don't understand. Like I said, I'm a pretty normal looking dude. I haven't really done anything to offend nobody, especially at my store. The only thing that I think that might throw her off is the fact that I have a piercing in my lip, but I don't really have it in when I'm working anyway, so it was just kind of strange as to why she was looking at me. But that's not the only instance. I've also been, every time I walk around, take a walk around my neighborhood, or I'm driving, I get constantly stared at by people of all ages like that, and I don't understand why. Like I said, I feel like I'm in an Inception or something, but Now, topic number two is going to be on body odor, and obviously, no one likes someone that smells bad. But recently, I've been, doing my, normal thing. I've been hanging out with my girlfriend, and people have just been stanking. I don't know what it is about people lately around where I live, but people have just been not taking showers or something. The more recent case I could think of was this restaurant. Me and my girlfriend went to a buffet restaurant for lunch. And we get in our booth, we get our food, we sit down, and all of a sudden I just get this wave of nastiness, this wave of gross smell, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I look to my right, and it's this. And I know where it's coming from. It's coming from this dude. He was a pretty overweight guy, and he was just stanking. I don't know what he was doing, why he smelled that bad, but I was just like, dude, it's called deodorant. You should probably use it. But it was just gross. I'm like, it was so bad to the fact that I couldn't even eat. My girlfriend could because I was blocking the smell from the guy. So luckily she was able to eat, but I really couldn't eat until the guy actually got up and left. Then I can actually enjoy my food. But please, I know you guys are mostly clean, but please take a shower. But anyways, next subject before this commentary is gameplay's over. Is going to be people who leave their children unattended. Now, the one case I can really think of that really pops into my brain is back when I was a utility clerk, where I was bagging and getting carts. I was getting carts at like 11 o'clock at night one night. And I seen this little kid outside in the parking lot, sitting by himself, like maybe 3 or 4 years old. And I'm thinking, why are you by yourself? So I go over there. I'm like, are you okay, kid? Where's your mom and dad? And he doesn't really speak that much English. I think it was some, Spanish or something. So I didn't want, he didn't speak much English. All he did was kind of point to my store. And I was like, is your mom in there? And he nodded his head. So at that point, I said, come on, let's go find your mom. So I take him inside the store. We look around. We find his mom. And I'm like, ma'am, excuse me, is this your son? And she's like, oh, yes, that's my son, that's my son. I'm like, okay, well, he was sitting outside by himself, right? And then she was like, and then she grabbed him by the hand and literally left the store, left her cart of groceries, and left. And I was thinking, like, wow, how much of a bad parent are you that you're gonna leave your 3 or 4 year old son outside by himself? Like, it made me think, like, man, yeah, I don't care how mad I get at my kids in the future, I'm never gonna leave them by themselves. That's just terrible, especially outside. But anyways, guys, this commentary is coming to a close. Like I said, let me know how you guys feel about anything as I covered in this commentary. But anyways, guys, this has been the Atomic J. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the intro, and you guys have a nice day. And I'll see you next time. Peace.